If I can encourage anybody who's feeling a bit down and this is really tough, it can take a long time. But if you love it enough, you'll keep doing it and hopefully it'll get there.
Even though it's hard to see, pull the wool over our eyes.
I'm Tom Excell and I'm the band leader of Nubiyan Twist, which is a 9-piece collective playing lots of groove-based music and improvisation.
Would you like to tell us where we are and what we're doing here?
So we're at Coco and just about to play our headline London show of our new album tour.
Sold out tour on a great place. I didn't know it, and it's amazing from the outside and also here.
It's slightly intimidating, yeah. It's so beautiful, this place.
It's beautiful. So my first question would be, how would you describe your music to someone who doesn't know the band?
It is energetic, it is eclectic, it's very diverse, but very much rooted in diasporic groove-based rhythms with some sound system influence from Caribbean culture and UK dance music, as well as a lot of jazz influence and improvisation as well.
Sometimes with this kind of music, which has a lot of genres and does a great job at mixing them, it's kind of difficult to find limits or to find certain things that define those bands. What would you feel that are those limits you have at composing, at creating the music?
I think for me there's 3 pillars that I come back to, which is jazz, traditional African music and sound system styles, which I kind of roll pop and electronic and dub into that category, which maybe it's more categories, but in my head there's those 3 main aspects to it. And sometimes when we're composing for the album, writing loads of demos, this does not sound like it's one album. It sounds so different. But then we go in the studio and everyone performs it and you have the same musicians put their stamp on every track. Everyone plays on every track. And suddenly it's a Nubiyan Twist record.
How was your journey as a band or your growth? Because you are from Leeds, right? Now you live all in London?
The band started in Leeds College of Music, and then since then we've spread out all over the country actually. So there's some members in London, I'm in Sheffield, got a member in Dublin, and some of the band are still in Leeds. So it's quite hard to rehearse and meet up.
And how does a band grow and play, and I don't know, how does people get to know the band? How is your growth? How does the local scene behave in a way?
So for us, it was largely playing grassroots venues for years and years and years and doing it for the love of it, for the love of the culture and the art. And we just got out there and just played thousands of gigs probably. And it took a while where maybe our streaming and our numbers and all these things weren't that high, but we started to notice there was a real organic fan base and that people would buy tickets. So for us, it was through the live scene that we got there. And then it's nearly 15 years now. So if I can encourage anybody who's feeling a bit down and this is really tough, it can take a long time. But if you love it enough, you'll keep doing it and hopefully it'll get there. I'm extremely grateful that we're still managing to tour a large band and make it work, because it's not easy. But
What are the difficulties of doing it?
industry is kind of on its knees at the moment in terms of streaming, extracting loads of money, and then AI is then extracting even more money from streaming. And then you've got social media monetizing posts to actually advertise the gigs to your audience, and the pressure to be on social media and be active in order to have any kind of monetary flow from your music and ticket sales. And AI has also come for the publishing side of things, so where you might be getting some syncs for your music for adverts or something, that's going more towards AI. There's a lot of things that are making it harder. Obviously, we're in a sort of global recession as well, so ticket prices are expensive. It's expensive for people to even go out and buy their groceries, let alone pay 20, 30 quid to come and see a live band. So there's a lot of things stacked up against the creative industry. In this country, there's so little support from the government as well that it is tough, but the scene is still amazing here, and I feel like there's so much great music that we need to keep fighting to
I love that everything you're saying would also apply to Argentina, from the government putting really little money into culture to being a hard time for people to buy some tickets. It becomes harder and harder. But for some reason that maybe has to do with emotion, it still happens. The music is still there to resist any movement in the world.
Music is an international thing now, more than it has been. And I'm not always a fan of technology, but certainly how it's connected music globally, and it's allowed us to collaborate with lots of people as well.
As I told you, my content is mostly about recommendations. So I would like you to recommend some local underground band that you love, maybe something that wouldn't be the first thing that appears on Spotify or any app if I opened it.
Well, I'm going to big up our support act for tonight. They're called O, and I can't remember what you type in to find O the band on Instagram maybe. And it's our old sax player and his girlfriend on drums. And it's an incredibly big sound, like rocky, electronic, with lots of pedals on his saxophone. So they're a fantastic band to check out. Lots of people in the band have side projects as well. So if you follow any of the musicians in our band, you'll find a lot of underground projects through that.
And do you know any Argentinian music?
Oh, now you've put me on the spot.
No.
Not that I could name any artist names particularly, but you'll have to recommend me some after the
Okay,
interview.
do you have your phone over here? I would like
Yeah.
you to listen live, maybe.
Cool. I don't have
But-
any internet though.
I'll leave it to you. Binocio is a jazz fusion band, and they're amazing.
Cool.
It's really chill, but it's similar to your music in some ways. Also, Ekate, they do something similar. Moa is a singer and player of many instruments that do something more, I don't know, I feel it's more Latin, but it has many layers. It's beautiful. And the last one, it's Willy Crook. Willy Crook is the pioneer of funk and soul and R&B in Argentina, because
Nice.
it's not a popular genre over there. And he was the saxophonist of one of the most famous and most popular rock bands in Argentina. And then he started doing this, opened the door for many artists that came after.
I can't wait to listen. I'll send you a message once I've heard them.
I hope the show goes really well.
Thank you so much. I'm really excited, and hopefully we'll get out to Argentina at some point as well.